let's say T Wood say trajectory doesn't get paid until the veteran gets a grant. Now, did you hear it? Did you hear that? Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
See,
If that's their model, okay, if that's their model, then I understand why they got 14.2 million, because they're incentivized to gin it up, right?
Okay.
Like let's if you're 40%, let's make you 100%, and we get that back pay. We get a portion of that back pay. We get 5 times that back pay. Are these the 5 times back pay people?
Yes, I just pulled that. Now you're starting to be a psychic. I just pulled up the doggone slide. Oh Lord, you are something else. I don't know what I'm now. He's starting to read my mind. I'm getting nervous, family. I'm getting nervous. These are the 5.
Okay.
We're connecting the dots. Go ahead, brother.
So that makes sense. That makes more sense now. See, I don't follow these people because bad actors, there's no point in focusing on them other than to say that they're bad actors. And I don't think that they, I think that the 5 times people are horrible and they should not be in business. I think like a reasonable fee, like obviously like I'm wanting to become an accredited claims agent, and that gets you like 20% of the back pay potentially. But what's 20% of the back pay get you is my skill and my knowledge and my expertise. But this thing where we're just making up like I have fear for every single veteran that went through Trajector Medical, because every single veteran's claim that went through there, if they are found guilty of some kind of wrongdoing to where they had an all-in-one service and it was negative and bad, every single veteran that went through them will have to have their claims readjudicated.
Here's their slogan, brother. That scares me. Please tell me that's not true. Come on, you said it though. Trajector Medical says we never charge any fees unless you receive a benefit from our service.
And then we'll break those legs if you don't pay us. Okay, hold on. Let me look that up. I'm gonna Trajector Medical back payment.
You remember I showed it before, but look it up.
What do they pay? Like, what's the payment? Is it 5 times?
5 times the back pay. Oh, I'll get it to you. Like I said, if I try to download the whole thing, it might freeze up the live, but I'll give you okay. I got the slide here. So let me look here it is right here. I'm gonna pull it up now for you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And then I actually highlighted, and it gets scary, brother. It really gets scary. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because of the fact that, let's say you made, and I'm gonna show you in this instance. Let me see, video file number 60. I'm about to pull 60 up on the screen now. And so I pulled this up before they started. Let's see what we have here. Let me pull this up on the screen. So now I want you to look, my brother. It's kind of small, but this is actually from them.
Oh, I think I remember this. I think we had talked about this beforehand.
We did. Now look, so go ahead. So it says a CRDP. You know more what that is. So if they let's say your back pay or the increase amount is $900, they multiply that times 5.
Yeah,
and then they get $4,500. But my question is, what if you get $10,000 back? Does that mean you owe them $50,000?
Yes.
What the hell, bro? Bro, hold on.
No, hold on. Yeah.
Whoa, go ahead. Go ahead. Whoa, hold on. So if some veterans get $50,000 back, let's say they get 50. You got to pay 5 times 50,000. You may not have that kind of money. And it was a rumor that they was asking for lifetime benefits. If you couldn't pay them, they stretch it out over the lifetime of your VA disability benefit. 29%.
Well, yeah.
Of your lifetime earnings.
This was crazy. Now, just imagine, veteran files through them. It's their first claim, right?
Mm-hmm.
They've got cancer. That cancer goes back a year, right? So 12 months times 39 I'm just going to say $39.99 times 12 times 5. That's the veteran would owe this company $239,940.
And my whole heart is dropping, bro.
When the veteran's only back pay would be $47,000, almost $48,000. Like that's how much they would get in back pay for a year, going from 0% to 100%. They get $50,000 basically.
How long would it take that veteran to save up $250,000? That's what $250,000. Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean,
this is scary.
like, yeah.
Now listen to what it say. Texas Mountaineer says CEO Jim Hill, a veteran, stated he was working
months.
as a VA certified official for a school that trained veterans in TI careers. I bet you tell everybody that when he get them to sign that paperwork. And then OT says that the VA is all at fault since they won't enforce VHA Directive 1134. So the vet go to the place like that. So what he's saying is that that directive where the doctors can fill out the DBQ at the VA.
The VA doctors should be filling out the DBQs. Yes, the VA doctors, nurse practitioners at the VA should be doing that, but they don't. Because
would that solve this problem? I don't mean to talk over. Would that solve this problem?
Yes and no. It could potentially solve the problem, but then you'd still have the situation of veteran wants IBS. Doctor will not say that the veteran has a diagnosis of IBS. However, if you look across the room, there's a guy waving his arms going, hey, you pay me this money, I will give you that diagnosis of IBS. I will do that for you.
Oh,
so yeah.
Without any examination. I get what you're saying, because the VA processes are intentionally oblique, I guess they're saying.
Opaque.
Opaque, okay. Would you say that? I forget what that exactly means. Like
not
like
see-through.
Not clear? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So exactly right. So now our brothers say they don't get paid unless you get some. Here's my concern, Brother Woods.
They get overpaid.
Yeah, because they, I don't know, is that if you don't have no benefits, is it worth it? This is the question. Is paying that type of back pay worth it? Because let me see if I got that. Okay, there you go. Go ahead.
It depends. Like there are some people that are so desperate, right, that they'll pay it because they might, for 60 months, they might not be able to get paid their money, but they're so desperate for it that they'll do anything to do it. Sometimes the end justifies the means.
Come on, fam. Let us know if you would be willing to go after it all. Would you pay 5 times your back pay to get 100%, and they getting you all special monthly compensation and all that you get all this stuff? Would you go ahead and pay 5 times your back pay? Is it worth it, family? Let us know. And you saying, in your opinion, is what?
No. I started a channel to give free information to veterans. No, I don't think so. I mean, like I maybe one day plan on becoming an accredited, claims agent. And I'm thinking about that, of what that looks like, of helping veterans to where they have options, to where they don't have, like, what does Gina and the rest of them bring to the table? They don't bring anything other than...
They bring results.
Yes, but those results in the near future are going to be highly scrutinized when the BI program comes in. So that door is shutting. And they're going back in time to look, and they're going to be seeing what Gina signed their name to, okay? And if you're somebody that went with Gina, okay, or somebody like Gina, you might have some problems in the future because you might not have committed fraud, but it'll depend on the legality of this case as to whether or not they committed fraud of some kind.
I want to tell you like this, what happened in Hearne, Texas about 15 years ago. There was an undercover policeman who was falsely accusing people of being drug dealers, and because he was on drugs himself and lying, all those cases got thrown out. So we got to be, see, this is serious because it's fruit of the poisonous tree.
Yep.
But should the veteran have to suffer if they already paid this money and now they're going to lose the benefits too? That's going to destroy some veterans. Right?
Well, I don't want to speak for the government, but the government's perspective is they're not accredited.
Real talk.
They don't care. Like, you went with an option that is not authorized. So they do not give a shit about that.
Will people stop going to them, you think? 66 say no, they would not pay 5 times. Desert Trader say not now, but not no, but hell no. Now listen what U.S. Army grunts say. If they were based in Florida, there is a cap of 12.5 thousand. Technically
it's illegal. You can't charge people on their back pay.
No,
unless
you're say thumbs down. Jason say no, thumbs down. OT say hell no. And then October Vet say no. Betty Bob say no. How did you get the dough to get bigger? Info is out there as well. AI. Go ahead.
U.S. Army Grunt, I think it is out of Florida. I'm answering some questions from U.S. Army Grunt from above.
Do that. Answer whichever one you, because that helps me out.
But yeah, I think they are based in Florida. But I don't think like 12,500. I mean, that's not even something that the government allows. And also, U.S. Army Grunt, I wanted to answer a question you said beforehand for the tariff for thyroid cancer in 2006, Fort McClellan. Do you think a nexus letter is needed at first? Just wanted to, I think that I would try for thyroid cancer from Fort McClellan without a nexus letter to see what they say. And then if they don't say it, then I would go take all your information to a private provider that's legitimate and then try for the nexus letter that way.
Who were you talking about then?
U.S. Army Grunt from way up at the top at 5:50 p.m.
Okay, 5. Oh, way back at the top. Okay.
It's something that I kind of stuck in my head that I was going to answer, but then we kept going and going, going.
And I apologize, family, if we didn't get to some of your stuff. Now, listen to what they're saying here. Okay, Jason says, so if the VA redo the exam and lower, oh Lord, it's moved so fast, toward rating, do you still have to pay them?
It depends on what happens. If you're found, now this is going to be speculation on my part. So
now, by talking about, do you still have to pay the company?
If the VA redo the exams and lower your rating, do you still have to pay them? I think you only pay them if you get back pay. If they lower your rating, you don't have to pay them because you didn't get any money.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Ooh,
but
this is
I was going to say on that though, if you end up like, if the VA like if this Trajector Medical thing, if they get convicted of this or whatever, and the veterans get their claims redone, okay, then I don't think that unless the veteran, I don't think the veteran will suffer. They'll just sever things or redo things. And then I don't think the veteran will have to pay back any gains back to like 2020 or whenever.
My next say Trajector is out of Gainesville, Florida.
Yeah.
So they out of that. So you see this is going where? And U.S. Army Grunt say thank you so much.
Yeah,
the government shut them all down. What about the good ones? Help. Go ahead and finish what you're saying, bro. Go ahead.